yesterday, you've seen that I said that Bitcoin break out of this wedge, and I will be looking at this point here as resistance. Did say slightly higher than that, to be honest with you, roughly up there. I said that it might top out at the previous high. It looks like it's hitting that and coming down now. You can see just slightly off it. So I did say that this would be a great short opportunity. So anyway, that's kind of playing out at the moment, unless Bitcoin bounces again today. But you can see it's bouncing nicely off this EMA. This is the 7 EMA on the 4 hourly. You can see it's acting there as support. So it could potentially, this could be a new trend with Bitcoin, and it could just do something like this. You'll notice that when it does hit this ceiling, which is round about 37,157, it will find a bit of resistance, so it might take a while for it to break through that, and then off it goes. What I am seeing about Bitcoin though that is really bullish is Grayscale is looking to buy more, and Guggenheim is literally just buying hundreds of millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin at the moment, so that's really bullish for Bitcoin. I'm going to take a look at Ethereum now. So with Ethereum, in my previous video round about here a few days ago, I did say that Ethereum is continuing to do something like this, and lo and behold, it's doing it. So right now Ethereum looks beautiful. It's well on its way. It's being supported by the EMA. When it goes under it comes back above it. So the trend in Ethereum is super bullish. I think there's even more uptrend and potential upside for Ethereum than there is Bitcoin. For me, Ethereum is super bullish. It's basically following the same trend and trajectory as Bitcoin did in 2017. So yeah, looking at this comparable, guys, this was posted by the Moon a few days ago. He's a great guy that I've been following for a while. Brilliant guy, knows his stuff. But anyway, so this is Bitcoin when it broke the all-time high last year. Was it last year? When was it last year? Last year it broke its previous all-time high and then just went exponential, and obviously it's where it is today. So if you look, there's a very similar pattern on the weekly that's been formed by Ethereum, and obviously we're coming into February now at the start of the month, and Ethereum looks like it's about to do exactly the same thing as Bitcoin. We'll jump back into the Bitcoin chart for a second, and we'll go on the weekly. Have a look at the weekly range here. So you can see that when Bitcoin broke that previous all-time high just here, which was around about here, which was in December of last year, Bitcoin just won an amazing rally. So let's say that Ethereum goes on a very similar sort of rally. We could be looking at 118% upside for Ethereum. Okay, so if we go back to the Ethereum chart, let's say from this point there where it has already broken out, and we went up 118%, I believe it was. So it's from that point there. 118% puts us, where are we? Puts it as a $3,000 Ethereum. If Ethereum does, well, there's no reason why it wouldn't. If Ethereum does do what Bitcoin's just done, blows out of its all-time high and smashes 118%, you're looking at a minimal 3K Ethereum. So potentially something like that for Ethereum over the next couple of months to month. So yeah, keep an eye on Ethereum. It's super bullish, guy. The only thing that's pissing me off about Ethereum is these fees, but I think that that's going to be resolved eventually with staking and obviously the evolution of the Ethereum blockchain. Okay, so just taking a look now at RSR, which we've been keeping an eye on. You can see in my previous video, guys, what I was saying about RSR. I was saying that it triple bottomed and it was well on its way, and just look at it. I mean, I was saying down here that this was the local bottom. So at the moment, from this point, RSR is up 35%. So if you'd have took a 10x long there, you would be 350%. So that's been a fantastic trade so far on RSR, and like I said to you, I think it will consolidate a little bit, you know. We've got if Bitcoin behaves, and then we're expected to test the previous all-time high over the next few weeks, to at least within the month. So RSR is looking extremely bullish for me. We'll just have a quick look at 1 inch on the 4 hourly. I did say that it would come down and test this EMA. Well, it's bouncing off its beautiful. If you look for 25 EMA on the 4 hour, It's just coming down, testing it, bouncing, beautiful consolidation, waiting for the next leg up, which will come. So you could say that this is just an extended bull flag. So if we looked, you know, we could measure it as that, and we say that it breaks out mid-month to the end of the month, probably consolidate a bit more, testing the CMA. So it broke out from this level. You're looking at a $7 1-inch token on its next breakout. So that's 1 inch. We're just going to take a look at Chainlink, guys, because Chainlink is looking extremely bullish as well. Again, it's along this trend line. I've done some TA on Chainlink before. I told you in the video that Chainlink will come down and have one last little retest down there, just around $21, $22, and then it's off to the races for Chainlink. The progression of this, you know, it looks super bullish. So if we say that it should come up and test this channel there. Right, so if you look at this is an ascending triangle formation. This is exactly what Link's doing. It's consolidating. It keeps testing this upper line of resistance, and then eventually, whilst it calls up, it has a breakout. So that's what's happening in Chainlink. I think Chainlink is about to just shoot. So it's a little bit off a ascending triangle. It's a little bit shaky, but it definitely is super bullish, guys. So what you're going to look at Chainlink is probably something like this. As long as it keeps its support, and then it's just going to go. As long as we keep this line intact and we don't fall below this line, this trend line, this is acting as support. You can see it's touched it 1, 2. We had 1, 2, 3, 4. I would expect a couple more touches at least before we actually break out. But it's looking good for Chainlink. And the positive thing about Chainlink is that the top holders of Chainlink are just accumulating. They've never been selling for the last 3 years. They've just been accumulating. And a lot of it is just getting swamped up. There's a short of supply, which is a great dynamics as well. It obviously drives the price up of anything that there's a limited supply of. And the future looks bright for Link. The more you get into it, the more you look into it, the more you'll see what I'm on about. So self-educate yourself about the dynamics and tokenomics and the fundamentals of Chainlink. It's a brilliant project, guys. So again, I'm just looking at CoinsKid.com. It's a great resource to look at, guys. There's a couple of new sections. There's a hot section that we've put in there. So the hot section is just the cryptos that are hot at the moment. So these are the hot cryptos at the moment, the cryptos that are trending. What I like to do is come to this section of the website, click hour, and then obviously this is trending by the hour, and take a look at the coins that are trending in the last hour, or even today. You click today and you see that these are trending, and just get in and try and do a little scalp trade on them. And then this is the moonshot section, which is a new section to the website. This basically shows you all the moonshots, and there's a little notice next to the token to tell you why they believe it's a moonshot. Again, I like to look at it. I like to look for something that's trending. So for example, this can you coin, so I'll be looking to get into that for a scalp. As you can see down there, it's dipped a little bit, so it's on the way back up to its previous high. So yeah, it's just a little idea for you to do some trading. And obviously I like to take a look at the DeFi section of the site, because I like to keep an eye on the DeFi market, because I think it's absolutely blowing up at the minute. It's taking a little dip in the past hour. See, today though, it's actually up. UMA just flying out the gates today. It's 21% up. Bounce is doing really well. It's consolidating now. So again, come here and have a look in the last hour. We've got Bounce Bot, that's flying. Keeper DAO, Harvest Finance. For me, there's just a hell of a lot. There's so many projects, and sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming. So this place just sort of narrows it down for me. This is a little technique that I do. I come to the DeFi, I click the hour, and then I like to look and get in on the early trends. Polka Starter is one of my little picks. I'm going to be doing some analysis on it soon. This is a really good little token that's tearing it up. So yeah, expect a video from me soon on that. Yeah, so that's that. That's CoinsKid. Hope you like it. It's something I've been developing. You can change it to dark mode as well, light mode. I've also created a forecast system on there that uses an algorithm that pulled from Google. So you click the forecast. This forecast constantly changing with the overall crypto market sentiment, so it changes regularly. It's not set in stone either. It's not financial advice, but you can see that, you know, it's quite a realistic price target as well, 108,000 by 2025 for Bitcoin. So it's not exactly out there, but you know, there's some months there will be dips, and this basically takes, I'm letting the cat out of the bag how it works a little bit, but it basically takes a little bit of past performance as well, and what months has been a little bit variable for Bitcoin and crypto in general, and then other months that have been quite predominantly bullish. But anyway, that's CoinsKid. Enough of the yapping. Hope you guys like it. Please share the site. Thank you. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Again, I'll be back tomorrow. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back tomorrow with more chitter chatter about crypto.